And today topic I would like to talk and discuss about one of the contemporary issue and which is compulsory to be known by each and every citizen of the country. Every day in our life we are buying n number of products. The products you may bought it through online or by the offline. But how many of you know that if you find any kind of product related damages, how you need to file a case, how we need to get protection from the government? Now, this thought or idea was came into the minds of the people and they were trying to implement one particular act should be required to monitoring about these kind of things. At last, they passed a bill in the Lok Sabha on December 5th, 1986, but it was enacted and came into the force in the month of April 1987. But anyway, the bill was passed in the year of 1986, so that Consumer Protection Act, we will be saying that 1986, only that introducing year. Now, what is this Consumer Protection Act? What is the benefit for the consumers by implementation of Consumer Protection Act in India? According to the Consumer Protection Act 1986, it has given that a social welfare legislation, and this was enacted and this was came into the force, so that here and after when you find that any kind of buyer consumer are facing any kind of issues or problems about buying of the product, or unfortunately they bought any kind of duplicate products or damaging products from the buyer, by the time they can approach to the salesman by stating that you sold as a duplicate product, as you said as a original product, but when it came into the real time use, the consumer found that this was a duplicate product. So by the time what we supposed to do, we need to file a case against the company. Now, for that related, do we have any kind of assistance? Yes, but this was came to known by the people after that 1986. Now you can able to find out an umbrella in this PPT, whereas stating as consumer protection. Now in this consumer protection, you can able to find out two genders of people and multi-aged people. Kids were also there, adult, senior citizens, men and women. So under come to the Consumer Protection Act, they want to know that have you cheated? Yes, then definitely you can take the help of Consumer Protection Act, and through that you can able to get the help or by the assistance. For that, they framed that important objective for implementation of this CPA. CPA stands Consumer Protection Act. So the first foremost objective of introducing this Consumer Protection Act, whenever they found any buyer was cheated from a salesman or a manufacturing company, then you can approach the Consumer Protection Act for getting the justification. Sometimes there is a problem between salesman versus or selling company versus or manufacturing company versus buyer. So by that time you can approach the consumer protection councils. These councils will be assist you, they will be helping you on behalf of buyer. They will do that all the formalities and you will be getting the justification. In simple, with the help of Consumer Protection Act, they want to settle the issues, misunderstanding between selling company versus buyer. In simple, like a redressal aspects between consumers and buyers. So for the sake of that, only this consumer protection was passed the bill. So in this Consumer Protection Act has given that first foremost priority for safety and security of buyer, because buyer will be buying products from the companies. Sometimes all the buyers will not be educated. Buyers, they may know about product related uses directions. Sometimes, unfortunately, they bought the product. They don't know that how to use. But being a company, you need to inform to the public. You need to guide to the buyers who has to buy, what is the use of the product, what is the price of the product, the directions to use, so that only they will be properly using about by the product. And here one more important quality aspect, cost base, you need to decide the prices of the product. You cannot able to decide higher prices when it comes to the quality standards are too weak. Then by that time definitely the legislation will be coming to the force. Consumers at the larger volume, they were huge in number, and every day they will be buying n number of products, and through that the country GDP, national income, everything, which is going to be depending on the daily consumption of the consumers. So the government, the legislations, the bills, also they were trying to help for the consumers to buying a safe, good products for them. Now, according to the Consumer Protection Act, who is going to be called as consumer? I hope you are aware in the subject of marketing management. They would have taught you what is the difference between consumer versus customer. Any guesses? I don't want any correct differentiation. Give me as your best. What could be consumer? Just a guess. Priyanka? Okay. So, according to the statement, they were very clearly talking. Consumer is a person where he is going to buy the product for the sake of his consideration, his consumption. For that, he is paying some sort of money, and he is the person will be called it as a consumer. I will go to a recharge shop and I'm paying 200 rupees recharge for my mobile phone. So you can call me as a consumer because I'm paying money for the sake of to get services. I will go to vegetable shop. I will pay 500 rupees or 200 rupees and I'm going to buy weekly related groceries or vegetables. I'm going to buy by paying the 500 rupees. I will go to Avin Milk retail outlet. I will pay 25 rupees or 30 rupees, and every day I'm going to buy milk packet. So everywhere what was happening is I That means consumer. I myself directly paying money and getting of the product. Now here what it is going to be available, I'm paying money and as such as I'm going to getting, just a minute. Here in normally the buyer who is directly paying money and getting services. So he is the man or he is the person will be called it as a consumer. And the second criteria of thing will be called it as a customer. So here what customer will do, customer he is a person will be recommending somebody else to start to buy, to start to use of the product. That is the fundamental difference between consumer and as well as customer. So buyers any goods for the consideration, consideration means using, which has been paid, whereas customer he may pay the money, he may not pay the money, but definitely he is going to using of the product. Now according to the Consumer Protection Act 1986 section 2 subsection 1 and D was stating the person who is involving in directly buying of the product for their consumption. Now here they will be mentioned very clearly. The person who is buying the product for the sake of to sell somebody, or he is going to give it to giving to someone, and those kind of situation he will be never be called it as a customer, sorry, never be called as a consumer, because you have to buy, you need to use of it. If you are buying on behalf of somebody else, you will be never be called it as a consumer, only you will be called it as a customer. So consumer only will be eligible, commercial purpose, resale purpose, if you bought you are not eligible, and you will never be called it as a consumer. Now, why it is going to be so important for us to give the protection for the consumer? Because before buying the product, you know very well what is the product you are going to buy, what is the size of product you are going to buy it. Then why again we need to give security for them? Because many technical terms which are all not at all knowing by the consumer. So by the time it is a requirement scope that we need to guide for them. How we can able to guide them? By informing the directions. Now here also the consumers are unorganized way. In villages, one kind of education, one kind of business, one kind of understanding about the product. In metropolitan and cities, people will have one kind of understanding about by the product. So depending on your business, depending on your understanding or pursueness about to the product, you will be knowing. Now we are seeing an advertisement. Recently, I have seen that Alexa. There is a one advertisement, and somebody will be coming in front of the speaker, and they will be saying that, Alexa, can you just sing a song in some kind of romantic song or some feel good songs? So immediately the Alexa will make this sound. So what is it mean? And what kind of advertisement was this? And what they want to promote? We don't know. But once you are seeing advertisement by fully, you will be come to know that understanding. Whether this is a Google search, whether this is going to be including by the voice command, whatever you want to search, you need not to be type. You just go with the voice record option, and through that you can able to get it whatever you want. When it comes to the rural area, how many of them understood? How many of them buying this kind of product? Because this is heterogeneity, different income, different gender, different educational qualification, different sectors the people are working, different knowledge levels. So what you need to do that, you need to be understanding very clearly what they are expecting, what they want, and relatively we need to satisfy all of them. So here I have given a web link actually. So if you are clicking this web link, automatically you will be able to find out 8 to 9 different consumer protection organizations. If in case you are finding some kind of difficulty, I'm going to share in the chat box also the web link. If at all you are cheated with the any other company by selling a duplicate product, definitely you can able to approach by these companies, these organizations. Definitely they will help us in a better way. So we need to be understand these are the institutions who are established only for the sake of to provide safety, security for people, and they will be working on the behalf of the interest, on the behalf of the rights of the consumer. For example, I went to ATM. I was inserted the ATM card. I am trying to withdraw 1,000 rupees from the ATM. So the moment when I was inserted the ATM card and I typed that PIN number, after some time the cashing the machine was rolled for some time, and that was making a sound. After 2 3 minutes, no amount was came out, but in my account that was showing that debited 1,000 rupees. To whom I should approach? If I approach the banker, banker was saying, no, you have taken 1,000 rupees. But actually, I was not taken. To whom should I approach? Who will help me? Again, these Consumer Protection Act organizations will be come forward. You need to file a case, and then immediately on behalf of you, they will be working. So for the sake of that, we need to be go with the companies. And then next one, consumer ignorance. Most of the time what will happen, consumers are they are ignored. They don't know that they have these kind of facilities when you are cheated or somebody was just a minute. Okay, the consumer was understood that he was cheated by someone. So by the time he need to file a case, how he need to file a case, to whom he need to be approached, he don't know anything. So by the time you can directly approach to the above forms. Because of your ignorance, it cannot be benefit for them. What are the forms we are having about to protect ourselves from the sellers? District level, state level, national level, and also we'll discuss about types of business organizations for the today's session. Okay, what kind of relief or remedies will be getting consumers? As I already told you, the major motive of the organization is to getting of profit. How they will be getting profit? By selling their products in the market with a reasonable prices, reasonable quantity. Through that they will be getting profit. Of course, people also, that means consumers also, they will be very much interested about to buy those products for fulfillment of their basic needs. But some business people, they will be violating about the fundamental principles, ethics of the business. Because of that, what will happen? Ultimately, lower quality products or cheaper quality or the duplicate products will be allowed or entertained into the market. What is the price they are paying? Ultimately, they are not getting by the reasonable worth of products. If, if, if it is physically proved or scientifically proved, you can approach to the consumer protection firms. They will help in a better way. So how they will help us? They will talk to the sales company, and they will getting back all our rights, whatever the amount we paid, equivalently we are going to be get. So what we are going to get? So here I have mentioned the list of points. These six important points are remedies whenever the consumer was cheated. First one, removal of defects from the goods. Sometimes the entire product is good, but inside certain components are not at all qualitative. And defected products were set in the inside of the product. When you approach the consumer protection firms, and through them, the sales companies will be accepting to identify the defects components in the goods, and they will immediately identify the defects. If at all possible for doing any kind of repairs, they will do it for us by the free of cost. If it is a minor thing, they will be following by the first method. Second one, replacement of the product. If it is not possible for doing any kind of repairs of the product, by the time you can demand to the sales organization for the sake of replacement of the product. So what they will do in the point of the replacement, they will immediately will be replacing the product. So how they will replace the product? Here, replacement in a multiple way. So what is meant by a multiple way? They are going to replace of a component, or they may replace of by the entire product also. So a replacement is also one of the important component which is going to be done by the sales organizations. Third one, a refund of price, whatever you paid. So in the second point, we have seen
many example, like you are buying a product through Amazon or Flipkart or some other websites, and you can able to use by the product for the 10 days. If at all you are not comfortable with the product, so immediately you can return the product by stating the reason. Wrong product was placed, or product is not at all suitable for my requirements, or product is defected. So immediately what company will do, they will give a request like, we are going to replacing by the some other product. Even replacement also you are not comfortable, and then what will happen, immediately they will take back the product and they will refund the money. This is going to be called as a third step, because which is going to be very difficult for doing repair, and moreover customer also not at all accepting about by the replacement. So by that time, it is a responsibility of the company for refund of the price according to the terms and condition. Because once you bought a product for 1,000 rupees, definitely they won't refund by the 1,000 rupees. They will refund 900 rupees or 950 rupees. So extra 50 rupees they will take, like they will be saying like this is going to be tax, or else they will say like this is going to be a transportation charges. In some other regions they will be deduct some sort of amount, and rest of the amount only will be giving to us. So a refund also to be like a one of the remedy for consumer benefit oriented. Fourth one, compensation of the loss or injury suffered. Sometimes you are buying very essential product, that may be consumer durable products or sometimes industrial products. Because of these products are not working properly, ultimately the following works are disturbed a lot. So by the time, if in case happened any kind of inconvenience or injury, it is just like a flammable, or there is a scope of accident. So those kind of products, what will happen? You can file a case against the company, not only for refund of the money, but also that they may ask and go for the compensation. For example, I hope you would have seen a movie called Onion. So in that movie, Vikram will have three different characters. So first character like a Ramanujan. So in the Ramanujan, what he will do, he will go to the an automobile shop. He bought a clutch wire, the price of 10 rupees. So he's driving his TVS on road. Suddenly the clutch wire that was not working, and that was broken suddenly in between the traffic. So the brake also not working. So because of he bought a duplicate product, when he was in traffic, there is a scope of accident. There is a scope for the injury. So he will file a case against the company. So here you must be understand, you the company not only for replacement of the product you will be able to replace. If in case the person or the buyer would have faced any kind of accident, can you replace the person? No. So court will view all these things as a very serious. So immediately what they will do, you have to pay compensation for the clutch wire or the brake wire, whatever the 10 rupees. At the same time, they will impose heavy compensation. It may be 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs also they will be imposing on the company. Because of this, mentally the buyer was suffered a lot. So compensation also you need to pay for it. So these kind of benefits will be getting by the consumer through when they are approaching consumer forms. Then next last but one, removal of deficiency in service. Sometime what will happen? They will provide the product, they will provide services, but all these product services are insufficiently they will provide. You are not at all comfortable. So by the time what you can do is you can file a case because you are not at all happy whatever the services you have been received from them. Example like a air conditioner installment. So when you go for the air conditioner install, you called a service boy. So the service boy came from the company and he said, you need to bring some 15 bricks, you need to bring wooden things, then only I will come and do the service. Okay, but finally I bought everything. I was bringing to my home. At the same time, the serviceman was incompletely as per his wish. He broken the wall. He has done that fixing of the air conditioner. I feel that he is rudely doing this installation of the air conditioner. In between, he got a call and he is talking with somebody else more than 1 hour. And suddenly he said, I'm feeling hungry. I will go home. I will have my lunch and I will be backing after 2 hours. So these kind of things, inefficient, deficient services was offered or getting from the an employee. So by that time, you can definitely file a case against the employee, against the company, because of you are getting deficiency in service. So it is a responsibility of the company to provide full-fledged services. I hope you would have seen even the ceiling fan also. So once upon a time, once you bought a ceiling fan, you need to call for the electrician nearby your house and they will do the installation. If you find any difficulty, the current days they are giving the toll free number. You can call the toll free number, the boy will come and he will do that free installation of the ceiling fan, and it will be having a guarantee of 2 years or something. So if you find any defects in the product, if you go to the shop, if you talk to them, and they will tell that I will give the toll free number, you please go and talk to them. They will come to your house and they will do the services. Don't come and pull us in this issue. So these kind of things also in practically happen. So before buying a product, being a wise customer, you need to be inquired, and then you need to getting of the products. Even I myself also bought one TV, Sanyo TV, and this was 108 centimeters. They have given guarantee for 1 year. Now 2 years completed. So after 2 years, what happened? This screen was not working, blinking. Then I called the company electrician, the company electrician, TV mechanic person, and he said you need to change this screen. I said, okay, what is the price of this screen? He said 45,000. I was shocking. So why it was 45,000? I have guarantee. He said guarantee only for the 1 year. Now this is second year, so there is no guarantee. So if you want to change, you can buy a new one. Then I asked him, okay, I know I'm going to buy with the new one. I don't want to have this TV. So you just take this TV, and what is the price you are going to pay for me? He said 1,500 rupees. I bought this TV for 50,000. Within 2 years, the same company boy want to buy a TV from my side by paying 1,000 and 1,500 rupees. Now you just imagine the picture tube and the screen is how important was this TV. Because 1 year over, soldering or something, what they have done, I don't know. But finally, in the second year, I'm facing the problem. So when we have guaranteed period or duration time, we can file a case. So I was just left the TV like that for the 10 days. Ultimately, what was happened is, sorry. So I was just left the TV like this for the 20 days. I don't know what happened. Again, it's coming and working properly. So, when you find any kind of deficiency in services or the product, you will be having the right to file a case against the people. Last one, stopping the sales of hazardous hazardous goods. So, as we know that certain products are important for us, but at the same time these goods will not be sold in the where there is a crowd of the people. You would have seen the gas cylinder go down or the crackers. Mostly all these shops will be having a city outcuts where what I'm telling that manufacturing units will be having city outcuts, because if in case happened any kind of fire accident, it will spoil nearby the 20-25 kilometers. So those kind of products whatever you are using, you must be aware of that these products are really good or any kind of flammable aspects are there. I hope you would have known about the gas cylinder. Every house you will be find out by the gas cylinder. Because of the gas cylinder, at the houses happened any kind of accidents, you can file a case against the concerned gas company, and the company will be compensated that 2 lakh rupee for the loss. But we don't know many of them, they will be simply ignoring. So but if you file a case, then definitely you will be getting back of the 2 lakh rupees for the renovation of your house. Apart from that, if you have any kind of insurance and other things, you will be getting from the company. So these are the some benefits we are getting once we are knowing about by the things. When it comes to the next one, the redressal agencies. So last week class we have seen the video also on the point of district form, sales state commission, and as well as national commission. So what is this redressal agency? I already told you, from the ground level to top level, they want to monitor about the complaints which are all given by the consumers. Relatively, according to the last basis, they were splitting that. According to the last basis, they were splitting that different forms, commissions. First, in the name itself, they mentioned very clearly district level. If you have any problems, you can approach to the district form. State level commission. National level, again, we'll have national level commission. Now we'll see how the commissions or forms will be working. First one, district level form. I already told you, consumer related issues will be solved by the consumer protection forms. So what is right, what is wrong will be adjudicated by a judge. That is the reason in the district level forms, a qualified person to be acting as a judge. As we know about TNPSC and UPSSC, union level, state level, they will be conducting different sort of examination to select the appropriate candidates. Here also, whoever acting as a district level judges, district level courts will be available. So in the district level court, district level, whoever the person was qualified, and those people will be acting as a president for the district level form. He may be a retired person also. So here he will be called as a president for the district level form, and also will be having two more people will assist him as a members. So in these two members, one person must be a woman, because this district level form has given the equal priority for men and women. Mostly the products or household products will be consumed, will be started to using by the women only. So in the district level form, they will be holding an office. So whoever as a member, they will be working in the district level form for the 5 years. Or else once they are attaining the age of 65, so whichever is earlier, relatively, they will be stepping back from the district level form. So this district level form, how they will be handling the issues. This is going to be very clearly defining on the basis of the losses, goods related, service related, whatever the losses was occurred, and they have mentioned that the losses are between 5 lakhs to 20 lakhs, because 5 rupees product damage also we cannot able to go to the district level form. That is why they are putting lower cutoff ceiling and higher cutoff ceiling between 5 lakhs to 20 lakhs. If you are facing any kind of losses, you are permitted, allowable to go for the district level form. So in the district level form, whoever the district judge or a retired person will be acting as a president and will be having the two members will be adjudicate what is the loss. This was happened by normally or by the defective products, and they will call the sales company. Relatively, they will be here. Here they will be heard about by the arguments, and then they will give the judgments. So this is going to be happened at the district level form. And then next one, state level. Okay, here what one more slide also was there, which is talking about what are the powers of the district level form. So in the district level form, the district judges may recommend to the company, if they are not following these kind of modification changes, then they will be taking or they will be viewing the things are to be very serious. First one, they may ask to the company to remove the defects of the particular product. Whoever customer was filed a case against you, and his argument is these are the components are defected or damaged things were there. So what you're supposed to do, immediately you need to be rectify and recover of those things. If it is not possible, you need to go for the replacement of the whole product you need to be replacement, or else you need to repay of the full amount of the money. Even that is also not favorable or not at all accepted by the company, then ultimately the district level judge will take action against the company. As I already told you, because of using your product, if in case any consumer was suffered a lot or having any kind of physical injury, damages, by that time also they will be request the district level form president stating that because of injury, we need additional compensation from the company. Definitely, company is responsible for that. They will be repay the amount or the compensation for the consumers because of under the negligence of the manufacturing of the product. So these are the general powers of the district level forms. Not only district level, state and national level also will have same kind of powers. Next one, state commission. What is this state commission? I already told you in the district level, 5 lakhs to 20 lakhs will be handled by the district firm. When it comes to the state level also will have one retired president, or else he may be as a sitting or at present working judge of the High Court. He will be acting as a president of the state level consumer protection commissions. So here also the person will have two assistants or two members will be available compulsory, one from representation of the women. So here what they will do, product or services related cases will be registered. But here their ceiling of losses are minimum of 20 lakhs, not more than of the 1 crore. See, in the district level, 5 lakhs to 20 lakhs, state level, 20 lakhs to 1 crore. So, between damages or losses, whatever it was happened, and those issues will be solved in the state level commission. Apart from this, sometimes what they will do, it is just like a regular courts. For example, petitioner and respondent both are having a problem, so they filed a case at the district level court. District level court has given judgment favorable to the petitioner. So what petitioner done? Again, he said, sorry, opposite person, respondent. He got angry and he filed a case in the state high court. So district level court, with the approval of the judge permission, they are going for the state level. So in the state level also, if they are getting negative judgment or which is not at all favorable for them, again they will file a case at the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, whatever the judgment they have given, that is going to be a final in India. So here also in the district level form, whatever the judgments they have given, if at all not at all satisfied by the company or else opposite, that means customers, definitely they may request the district level firm president, we want to file a case at the state level commission. Yes, definitely you can able to apply, but it should be an approval from the district level form president. If he is not at all accepting, you cannot able to file a case at the state commission. Definitely you should be required his approval or by the permission. So state commission will handle those district level form transferred cases plus 20 lakhs to 1 crore between losses. Third one, which is going to be called as a national commission. In the name itself, they mentioned very clearly. National commission will be handling the issues of the throughout the country. So here, who is going to be acting as a president? The person who is a judge of Supreme Court. And those people will be acting as a president. So we have seen district level, state level will have only two members. When it comes to the national level, we'll have compulsorily of the four members. So in these four members, three members should be men, one member should be a woman side of representation. Here also same, 5 years is the duration of the tenure. Now, in the district level, state level, 5 years or by the 65 years, whichever is earlier. Now, here 5 years or 70 years, whichever is earlier. So, extra they are having 5 more years here. So, in the national level commission, what they will do, they will file cases, they will receive the cases, whatever uh, the losses minimum of 1 crore or above, and those cases will be viewed in seriously at the national level commission, and also they will be accepting, they will be receiving the complaints, or the commission, the state level commission, whatever the forwarded cases also will be handling here. And one more important thing is national level commission once they are handling by the any kind of issues, they will try to solve all the issues by within a month. So district level, state level, national level, we are having three different level of forms, and depending on the losses, depending on requirement or request of the appealed person, the cases can be transferred up to national level commission for getting of the justice. So after that redressal agencies, next one more important thing we are having, that is called that is going to be called it as role of consumer organizations. What is meant by the role of consumer organizations? I already told you district level, state level, national level only we are having by the consumer protection forms. These are going to be directly connecting. But being a consumer, how you will file a case at the district level form? We don't know. Again, we are going to approaching by the advocate, legal person. With the help of him, we are going to find a case. But here, apart from that, many institutions, many charities, they are voluntarily coming forward. They are helping the regular citizens, the consumers. We are here to assist you. We are here for helping you. So in India, there are about 500 consumer organizations are working. Even till the date, I don't know these many institutions are there. So 500 consumer organizations are working, and what is the duty of these 500 consumer organizations? Whenever you are facing a losses, immediately you can inform to them. They will take the a severe protest, or they will take the problem as for them, and they will filed a case on behalf of you. They will give you moral support on behalf of you. They will provide you the entire support to file a case up to winning. So in Mumbai also there is a consumer firm, will be called it as Consumer Guidance Society of India, and one more institute, Citizen Action Group. Same like in Ahmedabad also, Consumer Education and Research Center. In New Delhi, Common Causes. Next, Consumer Unity and Trust Society. So like this, we are having n number of societies, whereas directly or indirectly will be helping us. So how these institutes or the firms of 500 will be working? First, bringing out brochures and journals. Whenever you are approaching by these firms, they will give you a brochures. They will explain you in the journals, stating that these are all your rights, your roles and responsibilities before you are buying the product. If you find any defects, this is the process of that to file the case. This is how you need to be do the follow up. So these kind of guidance will be given by the consumer protection firms. But we are really suffered a lot buying a product from the company, but we don't know how to file a case. These institutes will be help us. And not only to file a case, and before that they were talking about spreading of consumer awareness. We are conducting consumer awareness camp. In the camp we are talking about these are the problems. Generally, if you are started to buying of the product, for example, nutrition food, nowadays people or the doctors also saying that don't eat rice for the 3 times in a day. Don't eat rice 3 times in a day. Whatever our forefathers, during our forefather days, we don't have this kind of junk food. They ate rice only 3 times in a day, and they lived for more than 80 years. When it comes to our generation, we are not getting by the nutrition healthy food. We are just eating a pesticide foods. So nutrients are come down and pesticides are very high. That is going to literally killing our life. So what we supposed to do? So again, we are going with the medicine, buying the nutrition with the help of by the medicine. So the consumers, this is one food related awareness. So like that, the consumer firms will be knowing about multiple things, will be guiding us in a better way to live our life. Collecting data of different products and testing them. If in case, if you have any kind of doubts about the product, they will be getting samples, and in front of you they will check the product, and they will be telling you scientifically this was proved, and scientifically many restricted things were included in the product. This is not at all good for the human being. So those kind of testing help also will be done by these consumer firm agencies. So knowingly, unknowingly, they are helping us in a bigger way. Filing suits or complaints on behalf of the consumers. So this is going to be a next stage. So first, these firms, what they will do, they will call the company people for the settlement of the issue. Even if they are not settling the issues by replacement or money back or whatever it is, then ultimately they will file a complaint against to the company. But mostly the companies will not be accepting the any cases or any kind of legal aspects, because that is going to be a big defect for their company reputation. So companies also will be having a look of those aspects also by very clearly. Then next one, educating the consumers to help themselves. So not only to directly or indirectly helping to the consumers by this form, and these forms are guiding you. You need to help for yourself. You need not depending on somebody else. You yourself need to be understood. Sorry. So you yourself need to be knowing about by the points. Once you are knowing about by yourself, then ultimately what will happen in future, you will be knowing about how to checking of the product, and you are going to be fully aware about by the things, and you are going to be educating somebody, your friends, or your at your house somebody else also. You may guide them in a better way. So you are a learned person, and as well as you are going to guide into the somebody else also. Then next, last but one, educating women regarding the consumerism. So because mostly the men, what they will do, they will buy the products, hand it over to the woman for regular usage or preparation for family. But now the current scenario has been completely changed. There is no separation of the work. Men and women both are equal. Both will go for the shopping and both will see the product. First, they will have their own family budget. What is the expenditure? What is the product we are going to be buying? How it is going to be useful for us for the 1 month. They will see about by the product and as well as company related important components, and then relatively they are going to buy which is going to be suitable for the family. So not only by the budget, but also you must be knowing about by what is the quality concern you are buying, you are going to buy. So every consumer, they must be knowing about by their rights. Last one, motivating people to ask for qualifying marks such as ISI mark, UG mark. As you know that nowadays all companies, they are getting minimum certification. ISO, International Organization for Standardization, ISI, UG mark. So why they are getting all these certification? The certifications are a symbol of the companies are having by the minimum substantiate quality about by the product. Otherwise, this will not be sustained.